Hey, what's up YouTube? This is JC, and today I'm going to do a quick little video on how to do the brake line for a Honda Accord. I was already doing the job and I was like, you know what, I'm going to just make a quick video. So let's get right to it. So first of all, you're going to want to get a drain pan because you are going to be dropping some brake fluid. And then next, you're going to need a 12mm socket, and you're going to hit this bolt right here. This one, and it's just to remove the bracket. So I have already done it, so it's, just take it out and tighten. Next, you're gonna need a 10mm bolt, and you're gonna hit these two bolts that are on the control arm, and those are two for a bracket. So once you get those three bolts out, hose comes loose. There it is. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is, this is where the drain pan is going to come in place, is right behind here in the caliper is a banjo style bolt. So what you're going to do is you're going to loosen that with a 14mm, and that should free the banjo. And be careful because there's a washer in there. Sometimes it gets stuck on here. Let me see if I can get it there. There it is. Sometimes it may get stuck, the washer may get stuck here. So make sure you get that out and replace it with a new brass washer. If not, then I'm pretty sure you can use the old one. It doesn't matter. Next thing you're going to want to do is, once you have the whole line free, bring it around here. Once you have the whole line free, let me focus. Once you have that whole line free, this is the trickiest part right here. This is a 10mm socket. You're gonna need a 10mm wrench actually, and then what you want to do is you want to hit some vice grips at the bottom, and try and use a flare wrench, or else you're gonna strip it just like I did. So please use a flare wrench. It'll save you the time and the trouble. And what you do is, before you start the whole job, soak this little nut right there. You can zoom in on it. You're going to want to soak that with some penetrating oil and let it sit for a few minutes. Once it's sat for a few minutes, then you can go ahead and vise the base and get the little washer up here with a 10mm flare wrench. Once you got that loose, then the whole line should disconnect, and then you're pretty much set. And just ready to install the new one. One other thing I forgot to mention is that once you have gotten that little bolt free and loose, you're gonna pop it up, and what's gonna be under the hose, well, not under the hose, but just right above the base, where right there where it's, the top of that little bracket right there, you're gonna need to pry out a spring-loaded clip, which is one of these bad boys. Just pry it out with the pry bar, screwdriver, whatever gets the job done, and that frees the hose. Once you free the hose, then you're pretty much set and ready to install the new one. Alright, this video helped you, hit that like button and follow and subscribe. I'm starting to get more jobs, so it means more video, guys. Alright, thank you.